Hello? Can you hear me? Is it loud? We're good? Tater had to do a mic check for me. No, I'm not making weed cupcakes, Tater. You know that. Welcome, everyone. Hi. Hi. You guys, I should probably move the iPad, huh? Should probably move the iPad. That's okay. We're gonna deal with it. So, if the iPad gets annoying, I'll move it. Tater, I don't know if Schedule 1's gonna be played again. We got a little... Once you beat the Benzies, it gets a little, like, boring. It's probably cutting out because I'm in the kitchen. Let me see if I can keep this door open. If I can keep this door open, that might help. Or it needs to be closer to me. Hello? Is that better? Do I need to, like, pin it to my... Close the door. Okay. Oh, I need to put this apron on. One of these fucking 8 aprons. That's crazy. It's picking up your keyboard all the way in there. What the hell? Anyways, is this good? Does this sound good? I can clip it onto my apron now and it'll be a little bit more stable. Capra, I think Tater might just be a hater sometimes. This might be a little bit more stable on the apron. Thoughts? Thoughts on that? Thoughts on that, everyone? Okay. I think we're good. Oh, did my fucking... Why did this pause? Did my stream pause? Are we good? Are we good? Did the stream pause? Are we good? The mic setup is a Rode mic that Tater bought for me. One of these little babies. One of these little babies. Sorry, a pause thing popped up on my screen and I thought the stream paused. Turn off AC unit. Bruh, Corey's gonna... Not Corey, Lord. He's trying to roast me the fuck out. The AC's off, so if you hear a large thud, I fell over from heat exhaustion. Anyways. Corey's always doing something. Anyways, guys, welcome. Welcome to baking. We're actually not baking. I've already baked everything. Also, I've washed my hands. Do not say shit about me not wearing gloves. I've washed my hands. They're clean. They're clean. Okay? They're clean. We're decorating cupcakes today. I have to do this anyways, but I also wanted to stream this week. I wanted to stream again this week. So, I don't know if you guys have seen those bougie ass floral cupcakes. I should have put a picture on the screen. I should have put the picture on the screen. If you guys want to give me 2 seconds, I can. Because I also need to move my chat over. So give me 1 second. I can walk you guys around the house. How you doing? Can't see what you're saying. Can't hear what you're saying. Can't do anything. I'm looking at Tater right now. You guys can't see that. I realize my chat's in the middle of the fucking screen. Let's scooch that on over. You guys can go in the corner. Let me pop open Pinterest real quick. And I'll show you guys what we're striving for. It's not going to look anything like this, and that's fine. Not now, Pinterest. Not now, Pinterest. Sorry, it popped up something wanting my phone number. Okay. This is kind of a representation of what we're going for, but we're not quite doing this. Sorry, guys. I should have had this already set up. That's okay. Oh! So that's kind of what we're going for. Can you see that? It's not quite exactly that, though. It's not quite exactly that. It's going to be a little bit funkier color. Not funky, but just not as bold of colors. And not as professionally done. I'm back in the kitchen now. Hi! Isn't that fun? So, I thought the easiest thing to start with was me already having the icings preloaded for one, right? Bag's way overfilled. It's fine. I thought the easiest thing to start with would be top left has a ton of real estate for the photo. You're so right, Queen. Let me walk back into the bedroom and fix that. This is just the walking back and forth stream and walking back and forth in my one bedroom apartment. You could actually do the whole pic on the lip. Like right here? Right here? What do you think, Capra? Nah. I can walk. What the fuck did I just grab? I don't even know what I just grabbed. Oh! Can I have my chat? Where's my chat? Like that? Is that better? This is good? This is good? I hate that that's right there, though. Thoughts on this? Thoughts on centered? Hi, T. Welcome. Everyone got thoughts on that? Because I kind of fucks with that. Okay. Anyways, we're back. So, I watched about 8 videos. By videos, I mean TikToks on how to do these roses. Never done them before. So I thought that would be easy to start out with. I've never done any piping like this before. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Oh, that is top heavy. Much like myself. So we're just gonna go for it. These are for, sorry, I should have said that. These are for a bridal shower for Tater's stepbrother's soon-to-be wife. Her bridal shower is tomorrow. This is the last thing in a long series of me baking shit. Wow, that's not squeezing out at all. Ooh. Why is that not squeezing out, like, at all? What's happening? Hold on. I'm gonna have to squeeze the bag. Baking stream, but we're not actually doing any of that. It's just me walking back and forth. The bridal shower theme that they're doing is freshly off the market or something like that. So flower cupcakes it is. I'm being very bold doing something I've never done before. Okay. So if I'm remembering correctly, you do something like that. And then at some point it starts just looking like a rose. I believe I've already fucked up. But, hey, hold up. Hold up now. Can y'all see that? It's like a very flat rose. It's like a very flat rose. Thoughts? Y'all see that? Kind of fucked it up putting some over the middle. You know what? That's what knives are for. You can I didn't mean to reveal her. Didn't mean to reveal her at all. Why are there paint markers in the utensils drawer? What happened? Let's the old trusty knife. Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's give that another try. I got extra icing over here to the side that you guys can't see. So, now that we have a better idea of what we're supposed to be doing, I think... Okay. 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 So in the videos I saw, they started with like a big, but it was more like built up in the middle. As long as it looks like a flower slash a rose, I'm not too mad about it. That looks, you know, I, T, how evil of you. How evil of a thing to get right now. Does that look flower-esque to y'all? It looks pretty flower-esque to me. I am gonna actually be, decorate the bottom? Tater, what the hell do you mean? What do you mean by that, Tater? Sorry, I gotta... What the fuck? What is happening? Why are you... See, I sat these in the fridge. And they got too... I think they got too hard in the fridge. Pause. And... There we go. Okay. Should we attempt leaves? No, I think we just go hard on the rose on this one. We've got a couple different things we can do. I think we're just gonna go hard on the rose. And then you do like that? Nope. Well, okay. We might revisit her. We might revisit her. Let's just set her to the side. Alright. So this one might actually be a little bit easier. So I got these cool piping tips. They're called Russian piping tips. Let me warm this up a little bit. I gotta squeeze it. Gotta squeeze it to warm it up. Okay. So, I can't really show... I'll show you guys after I pipe it. This one... There's green in there. This one's gonna take a little bit of finagling. Because it is icing in a piping bag. Or, duh! It's icing in a piping bag. It's icing in plastic wrap in a piping bag. Oh! Oh! Look how darling! Look how darling! Look at her. So yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. Isn't that precious? I bought these just for these cupcakes. And I think they're so cute. You can make them as tall as you want, too. I think they make kind of like a hydrangea. I don't know. They're just very cute. They just look like sweetie little flowers. And the way I got that white in the center, if you can tell. I don't know if you guys can tell. Fun little baking tip for you. Yeah, you can see the white in the center. It's a little bit more blended in person. But the reason that the icing is wrapped in plastic wrap is because you smear like a layer of your whatever color icing you want. And then you do another layer of your contrasting color and it shows up in the middle. You roll up the plastic wrap. As you can see, this is like very strange. I did that off camera though. Apologies. But then you just stick it in your piping bag. Snip your piping bag like regular, and then you squeeze it through, and then you get really pretty ombre icing. You can do it with all sorts of colors. I probably wouldn't do it with like orange and blue, like a dark orange and blue. I mean, that might look pretty, but it might mix weird. It might make a strange little... a strange mix. Because those are contrasting colors on the color wheel. But I've seen, most of the pictures I've seen, they've done like... Is this warm now? Okay, the screen is not pulling correctly. It's like really stiff. But, yeah, like why is that a straight line? That should be a tip. Ugh! It's probably the food dye, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did just use straight up food dye. Which, like, whatever. See? He's put little dollops. Again, I said these weren't gonna be perfect in any capacity. See? It's just a little... They're not perfect. They're not perfect in any capacity. But kinda darling, right? Like, I'm not crazy. That was a good leaf. Boom! No. This turntable is also clean, by the way. I made sure to wipe it off before I started. Okay. They're not... Okay. They're not... It's not the most perfect thing I've ever seen, but it's still very cute. Right? We're still very cute. You guys see? Can you see? I think we do a little bit more leafing around the edge. Oh! That's precious to me. That's precious to me. Beautiful. I'm setting that one to the side. So I might end up redoing that rose one, which is okay. So we do have a regular, no. Oh shit. Oh, God. Okay. So there is a way to do like, we're going to try the rose again, I think. Actually, there's a daisy type one that you can do. Everything's falling. Everything's falling. Okay. We're gonna do... Okay. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it was. It's like a... It's not quite a daisy. It's like... What are those really ruffly flowers? Not hydrangea. Maybe it is a daisy. I may have done that too fast. You see... It's kind of just florally, right? Over. To a proper temperature for functioning, apparently. Kind of floral, right? You see? Oh, whoops. Right? Green, I got a little too vibrant. Didn't mean to get it that vibrant, but it's okay. At the end of the day, it's gonna get 8. It's strawberry and vanilla cupcakes, you know? At the end of the day, pretty. I think we go for that one again. I think we're gonna do, we have 12 cupcakes. I think we're gonna do 3 of those. Ah! Ah! Green icing everywhere. Let me untwirl this real fast. Ugh. We're gonna revisit the rows, I think. I might also have to fill up this bag again. Let's do that one again. I'm very confident in that one. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. That one's about this one high on the beginner friendly scale. There's strawberry and vanilla. 6 or vanilla. And then the pink icing that you see is strawberry icing. And then any of the colorful icings is vanilla. If you see little black specks in it, it's because I use vanilla bean paste. Because I think it gives it like almost, you probably can't really, you can see the black specks a little bit. I feel like it, oh, that was a fuck up on the leaf. I feel like it gives it more of a ice creamy taste almost. We'll just look at that. That's so cute. So cute, right? We're gonna do one more of those. And then we're gonna do one more of the like stampy ones. So I think that's one vanilla, strawberry of that. The strawberry might be a dubious texture because I've used strawberry jam instead of strawberry flavoring, and I did use box cake mix for these. And so these turned out very flat, which is fine for this purpose, but they might be they're very moist. I don't know. I'm a little worried about them, but I think it's going to be okay. I like using strawberry jam for flavoring. I use strawberry jam in the icing as well. Because it gives it a better strawberry flavor. I feel like strawberry extract just does not taste like strawberry. Extract, but a little bit more intense. But I don't know. Fake capital F strawberry. These ones I think are very cute. These ones I think are very cute. I need to do it this way. There's the leaves. Those leaves are cute too. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, it's the dishwasher. I was like, what the hell? Bam. Bam. Cute. Okay. So there's those 3. Fuck. There's those 3. We're gonna do another one of these, I think. So I think that one's vanilla. So let's do one more strawberry. This looks a little phallic. It looks a little phallic. right? Like it. I wouldn't say phallic, just maybe dubious. Dubious might be the word. Ah, I wonder. Hold on, let me experiment a little bit. That's ugly. Never mind. No. Like swear. No. Hold on. You can twist this off and cupcake. Yeah, we did a vanilla, a strawberry. Let's do another strawberry with this. I probably should have decorated all of them like same flavor. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. Look at this. Look at that. That's kind of something, huh? Have I talked to y'all about how me and Tater have been watching Sex in the City? Carrie in Sex in the City, uh, might be one of the most infuriating characters of all time. Like actually might be. Oh, that's fine. She has been wearing her hair straight. We're on season 2, about to be on season 3. She's been wearing her hair straight. And Big just left for Paris. Sorry if you've not fucking watched the show from 1999. I'm giving you spoilers. Big just left for Paris. His bitch ass pisses me off. Might be one of my least favorite characters in anything. He just does not know. He does not answer Carrie in any way, shape, or form. Every time she asks a question, he's just like, funny little quip. Not answering your question though. I'm fucking these leaves up. Hold on. I gotta lock in. What is happening? Why am I losing what I'm doing? There we go. Like, he is one of the most infuriating characters in a show. Carrie doesn't know what she doesn't know. T has watched Sex in the City and put it perfectly. I said straight hair Carrie is a villain. T said straight hair Carrie is a villain, but only to herself. And I said you're right. And I've never heard something so accurate about a character. Like she just keeps picking. I mean, the season 3 is, or I think season 3 is going to be more about her figuring out hold on, pause. The episode we just finished was her going to a therapist. And like, good, I think everyone should go to a therapist, right? But she ends up fucking a guy that goes to the therapist, the same therapist. So now she can't go to the therapist anymore, and she came to the realization that she picks shitty guys. And I'm like, yeah, you do. Or else you wouldn't be fucking with Big's stupid ass. Big is just awful, dude. He's just awful. He's just not a good. He's not. Like, I don't even think he's scared of commitment. I just think he doesn't want to commit to anything besides his job. Like, actually. Like, actually. Like, I'm redoing this rose. The more I keep looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Compared to these other ones, I'm like, what is that? Roses are hard, dude. I see people struggle with them all the time. I used to work in a grocery store bakery for a while. And roses are hard. Like, even those little rosettes that they do on like the cakes, like the little just rosettes, even those are hard. Let's see if there's a tip we can switch out. I feel like we though, right? Let's try again. Maybe we need to build something up to... Oh! Oh? Are we cooking? It's not centered at all. It's a little... No, it's a little... No, the rose... I think my icing's too thin. I think my icing's too thin. Every video I've seen of them doing the roses, it's like this super thick... And I think my icing might just be too thin. Let me... My icing that's been sitting in this bowl is a little... It's a little thicker. It's a little thicker. So let me maybe get a little bit of that action in here. Okay. I'm about to have to wash my hands. They just got really sticky. Yeah, let me wash my hands real quick. You're about to hear water running in the background. Good week, though. It's Friday. I work on just hit, so I start getting off work a little bit earlier, so they can say I'm not mad about it. A hard fucking year. It's been a very hard fucking year, so I'm a little bit excited for the break. I think we were cooking somewhere when we made the little circle in the middle. I think we need to do that again. But I do hope everyone's had a good week. Okay. Let's try this again! Okay. Maybe that. Maybe we do that sort of deal. And then over. 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 I feel like I don't have a good hold on this. My hands are slippery. Ah! Okay. Well. Yeah, I think my icing's just too warm for the rose. Like a really beautiful rose. But I think I have the technique down. Like, it looks rose-esque. You know? It looks rose-esque. Oh, a coworker just texted me and said, I do consider you a caring friend. How sweet. But she did say she's gonna talk shit at work on Sunday, because I did pick up hours on Sunday. Which, fine. A little bit of summertime, a little bit of boost before the summertime. Can't be mad about that. Thoughts? Opinions? Thoughts? Opinions? I feel like it's not that bad. I feel like the leaves kind of give it a little something. A little something, something. I think I'm gonna do 5 leaves on the roses. Five leaves on the roses? Yeah. I'm not mad at the rose. I'm not too mad at it. Not too mad at it. Now, Where's that other? Oh, some stuff. Okay. I do want to try a more of a rosette, which is what they call the roses, like the grocery. I call them, they're like the grocery store roses that you see on cakes. That we might have a little bit more luck with. You see how I just switched that out? Isn't that neat? $4 for a pack of those from the Michaels. They are one of the best inventions ever because you can just switch your tips out really easily. But yeah, let's try a rosette. Let's try a rosette. They're a little bit easier. Okay, so that's just not it at all. Hold on. So that was just not it. So that was like not even close to it. Okay. So do see how it's kind of like a rose? See how like that other one's just a more complicated version of this? But it's like so similar, it's like almost not worth doing the other thing. Like, I don't know. It's like I'm not mad about it. We are gonna do this on the next one too. But we are gonna still do our 5 leaves. I really don't think they look that bad. Like they could look worse, right? Like I would not sell these. I don't think these are selling quality. Fuck, that one got Ah! Ah! Fuck. Jesus Christ. There we go. See, like that one's even holding structure better. So we're just gonna do a rosette. We're gonna do a rosette. Ah! Okay, another rosette. Let's go for it. And I'm gonna go back in the middle. Not that. It's not as impressive as like the beautifully piped rosette. The fuck? Where'd that come from? I made way too much icing, by the way. It's fine. But did not take me as long as I thought it would, actually. I thought this was going to take way longer. And I made 1,000 more pounds of icing than I actually needed. Oh yeah, they're still, okay, they're not perfect by any means, right? But they're still very cute to me. I'm trying to think what else we could do that uses this yellow. See, the yellow has, see, that's not, hydrangea. Let's do a hydrangea, y'all. See, the hydrangea would look really pretty. That's why I was testing with it. What just happened? What just happened? Who just touched my computer? What just happened? What is that? Tinker, did you touch my computer? What just happened? What? What the hell? Alright. Damn, alright. Let's see, okay. Hold on, let's play. Let me get a piece of wax paper and we'll play a little bit. Works too. Just a tiny little piece. We're gonna play a bit. Okay, get that out. Sit that to the side. This here. That there. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh! Oh, we had an explosion. Oh no. Oh god, okay. Oh, hold on. Let me handle that situation real fast. Oh, let me close this door. I forgot to close the door. Sorry if the audio is crazy. Oh god, we had an explosion. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Is that anything? Or is that just... That looks like a slug! Oh my god, and it's top heavy? Jesus Christ. If you were trying to make a cool slug, this is the fucking tip you need, dude. Yeah, I think this one's just a stamper. It's just a stamper. Who just... Okay, Tater. This one's just a stamper. What am I looking for? I don't have any more piping bags, so I can't do the fun, like, switch out thing. I think what we're gonna do, okay, is do... Switch this tip out, because I have a tip I want to play with. Pause. Big pause on that one. Big pause on that one. Let me get some water for Tater's, for Tater's sip. Come the fuck on. There we go. Hold on. Oh, this was fun. This doing like more cooking streams. Maybe if I clean the kitchen up really good. Tater, here's your water out of a deli container as a real baker would. Lukewarm from the tap. It is filtered though. Helen. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one's gonna be cute. Okay, this one might be the one. Look at this. Okay, look at this. That makes like a very cute hydrangea type. This icing's gonna form. Very cute, and it's like little daisies. Isn't that darling? And I'm gonna put little yellow dots in them. Yes! Yeah, dude, yes! Look at that. You see that you catch the vision? Y'all catching the vision? Okay, you're like, what the fuck right now? But... Oh my god, I got confused. Look at that. It's a little confusing, but it's very darling. We're just gonna put one right there. That might have not even been an actual 4. Look at the... And would you look at that? And would you look at that? Now hold up. I made way too much icing. I could have iced a, like, 2-layer cake with the amount of fucking icing that I made. Look at that. Tell me that. Now tell me that ain't fucking precious, dude. It's not perfect. My colors are a little clashy, right? My colors are a little clashy. I'm not using the fancy Wilton gel colors. I'm using the Kroger brand colors. But, like, that's not bad. I'm not mad at that. I think it's quite cute, actually. And for me to have never done this before, I think it's quite cute. Okay, let's try that again. Let's maybe do bigger flower. Yeah, let's do the bigger flowers are so much cuter, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 Oh, yeah. That's precious. That's precious. In my opinion. Oh, a little bit of stray green there. Let's put a leaf there. Okay. Little yellow dot. Little yellow dot. Bam, bam, bam. Oh yeah, the bigger flowers are cuter. If my icing was not actually melting right now, there'd be a little bit more definition, but it's okay. Oh, those leaves are even prettier too. This is good piping practice, even though this icing sucks. And by sucks, I mean texturally. It's pretty delicious. Thoughts? That's pretty cute in my opinion. Okay, one more cupcake, guys. This actually did not take me that long, which I'm kind of grateful for. Because I was excited to stream, but my friends are also playing Overwatch, so I would like to play Overwatch with them too. Which means perhaps future Overwatch stream could be a fun time. Oh, that's very... Okay. Now those are cute. Come on. Come on, dude. That's way easier than the other shit. Look at that. Those are even cuter. Like, they just kept... Oh, shit. They just kept getting cuter. Oh. Oh. Oh, my headset's dying. My headset's always dying. I'm eventually gonna have to get a new headset. Ah! Fucking throwing shit. Doing a little bit of a different leaf for this one because the flower looks a little bit different. I also like doing the leaves a lot. Thoughts? I think that's pretty precious. So, I'm calling it Dunzo there. That went by way faster than... Oh, shit. Oh god, we may have ruined one. I'll move the camera and you guys can look. I wish I had more stuff for us to decorate. I didn't plan on being done in like literally an hour. Here. Let me show you guys. Oh, that's what happened. I see. Did that fix it? Hold on. You guys are gonna be looking. Hold on, I'm gonna put you down. You don't have to look at my ceiling. I have a limit set on my phone that, like, I have a thing set on my phone where, like, it turns off everything at, like, what time is it? Yeah, 9 o'clock. Or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And it, like, shuts everything down and it puts a hard limit on everything, so that's what happened. But look, sorry, you saw my disgusting oven. But look how cute! Look how cute, dude. Next time I know to make a stiffer icing, and that's all we literally need, right? That's all we need is a stiffer icing. So, I'm gonna stay and chat with you guys while I clean up. Yeah, I'm gonna stash the strawberry icing in the freezer. Because 4th of July is coming up and I usually do something. Oh my god. Oh, I just did a really... That feels not good. That feels not good. I don't even know if you saw that. Strawberry flavored stuff for 4th of July. Not that I like give a fuck about 4th of July like that. I just like getting together. Check out. Um, so that's what I celebrate it for. It's not even a celebration of this country, that I live in. It is for me a celebration of my family and going and hanging out with them. Very excited about it this year. We're doing it a little bit different. We usually have a big family cookout. Well, that's a campsite that's not far from us, so we're just gonna go with them and hang out and have dinner and grill and cook, and it's gonna be a good time. These ones, we keep those separate. And I'm gonna just mix this vanilla icing into the strawberry. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna show me mixing the icing. You wanna see that? It'll be fun, right? I just genuinely didn't expect me to get that done in an hour. I also made way too much fucking shit. Which is good. I was terrified I was gonna run out, which is a real fear to have. But I had enough 32 cupcakes instead of just 12. Which is fine. Ah! Well, I'll get that after I move the iPad. Icing up. This is just on dishwashing liquid mixed with water. By the way, nothing crazy. I need to put I bought some like actual cleaning vinegar, like the 6% cleaning vinegar. Look at that. They don't look super professional because of the colors, right? If a professional, like real professional was doing this, the colors would be spot on, right? Whip them up, out of box cake mix, and then icing I made myself, and with some bum ass colors, and the icing not being the correct texture, they didn't turn out half bad. I'm gonna leave you on that view while I get the rest of this cleaned up. Move this icing to the fridge until I figure out what to do with it. Oh. And then I'll show me mixing that up because I think it'll be fun. That was a fun time, actually. I had a really good time. Which means like visually kind of boring, I guess you'd say. Like a meal prep stream could be fun, right? Did you guys watch me meal prep? I do, actually. I can. I have to. I'm making Tater's sister what? Tater's sister is going to the bridal shower, and she is gluten free. So I bought some gluten free pastry, like puff pastry, and I was gonna make just like cream cheese danishes, but I thought about making them savory with some spinach and some sun-dried tomatoes, so they were still kind of on color theme. And so she had something savory to eat. But I could make one savory and one sweet, because it's a full sheet of puff pastry. Maybe I'll do that real quick. I'll wipe down the oven and stuff. I'm just gonna yap at you guys while it's just the aesthetic of I guess a home cook. These guys are just getting the ambiance of me cooking at home. I'll post some pictures in my Discord that you should follow or join if you're not already in there. I probably need to update the link. It's linked. we'll post some pictures in the past month. I unfortunately forgot to take a picture of Capra and Forks G-dang cheesecakes I made. They were beautiful. They were more delicious than they were beautiful, I'll say. I know how to make something really delicious, in my opinion, but sometimes it don't be looking fantastic. Mine is, I don't know. I don't know. I'll post some pictures. I'll post some pictures. If you follow my art account, you saw some of the pictures. Ah! Sorry. Any of y'all bake? Any of y'all trying to get into baking? I I was talking to the Capra the other day, and we were just yeah. I just we got on the topic of baking, and I was talking about some like bake stuff from doing like baking for most of my life, like in some capacity. And she was like, how do you know all this? And I just went on this big spiel about all the random baking shit that I know, like that I've just picked up and that works that I've tried. Like the biggest one is if you are going to use box cake mix, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. If you're going to use box cake mix, do not follow the instructions on the container, on the box, okay? Listen to me. Instead, like your canola oil, vegetable oil, I think it usually says vegetable oil on it. Instead of oil, you're going to use butter. Yes, it's more expensive, right? Way more expensive. But that butter is going to give it a richer flavor, especially if you're making something decadent like chocolate cake or something. And we'll get to another tip about chocolate cake. Instead of water, if you got it, you're going to use whatever milk you got. Preferably, don't use like heavy cream. But like if you've got to make it dairy free, you can sub applesauce instead of the eggs as well. But like, sorry, that had nothing to do with that. If you got to do dairy free, you can use a banana instead of the butter. I was gonna say, you don't even have to put the butter in there, or you just use the oil. So back up to what I was saying, because I got off track. Instead of the water in the cake mix, you're gonna use milk. Whatever milk you got, dairy free, whatever. Eggs, you're gonna use eggs still, unless you're vegan, and I will go into my vegan tips, because I was vegan for a little bit. You are going to add an extra egg to it, and it just makes it more rich and moist, and it makes it so much better. Makes it so much better. I'm also a big fan of adding a little extra vanilla, honest. And I don't believe in store-bought icing. Like at all. I think it's greasy. I think it's greasy. Like it just I don't know. It's just not good. It just tastes really, really like, and I am saying processed. You can just tell there's not any heart in it. But I also understand, big asterisk time, big asterisk time. I understand resources, time, or I don't want to say ability because that sounds a little mean. It's a better option for some people. I understand. To say if that is all you can afford to put on your kid's birthday cake, fuck it, dude. If that's all you can do, fuck it. Your kid's getting a birthday cake, you know, like you're like not even your kids. If you're putting it on your own birthday cake and that's all you can do, power to you, you know? Personally, let me call my icing. I'm not saying I've never used cake. But it's just now I've realized I really just like because I figured out how to make it pretty well. Um, but I will say, for mashed potatoes. Now this, but they are going to be very, 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 very much probably dairy-free yogurt. I would applesauce because it's not going to be quite as sweet as a mashed banana. Yeah, if you're making it surprisingly really good, but not follow any of the instructions, or like any of the ingredients, you can mix box cake mix with a can of soda, and it the in the oven. It's pretty damn good. I will seem like those 7-Up cakes in the grocery store and stuff. That's how you get the Dr. Pepper chocolate cake. Oh, you want to talk about delicious? Oh, you want to talk about delicious? It's really, really good. I put cream cheese icing on it if it were me, but I didn't have icing on it. I would make the soda cakes in a bundt cake just because it makes them look really pretty too. Personally, I also just love the look of a bundt cake. My grandmama makes almost every cake she makes in a bundt cake. Just for... Okay. I'm gonna get these cupcakes put in the fridge. I think I'm just gonna set them in there like this. And I'll deal with them better after stream. I'll sit in the fridge like this. I did it. Okay. So, I'm gonna clean all this off since we're about to deal with something dairy-free. Or not dairy. Well, it is dairy-free, I'm pretty sure. We're about to deal with something gluten-free. We just had gluten all over the place, so there's that. Let me get a fresh. I think I am gonna go the savory route for old little Mary, Tate's sister. You've probably seen her in here before. Cannot remember her screen name right now, but there is that. Cleaned off. If you guys want to see the puff pastry, I've never used it before. It's a little expensive, but this is it. It's from Sweet Loren's. You've probably seen them make cookies. They have a cookie brand that's pretty popular, or they make cookies that are pretty popular. Let's see. Preheat oven or toaster oven to 425. Heard? Bake. All right. Off screen, you don't see me warming up a skillet with some butter in it. Puff pastry is not something very often. But what I'm going to do is, savory. We're going to see how big this puff pastry is. Mary's going to literally, she didn't ask me to do this. I'm doing this because I love her. She's a very sweet girl. We got some butter. And tomatoes. And some spinach. Where the frick did my sun-dried tomatoes go? Hello? Hello? Pie though. Not gluten-free though. Did I put them somewhere goofy? Jar of sun-dried tomatoes in here. Oh, oh my god. Right in front of my face. Anyways, okay. So the spinach, I gotta get my cream cheese out too. I'll put a little Parmesan in it too, just to use up some parm. Bam, bam. I'm not gonna get the spinach out of the fridge. Actually, I'm gonna get it out so I can show you guys. So at work, there's a smoothie shop, and they get rid of their produce at the end of the year because they just let the employees take it, right? I got this for free. Like, that'd be like $10 anywhere else. Like, genuinely $10. So, we're gonna use that. So, all I'm gonna do in this skillet over here, hold on, I can show you guys. Hold up. You guys don't promise not to judge my oven too much. Let me wipe it off really good, real fast. I can just swivel you guys around. You guys can see. I can also take the cupcakes off the screen real fast. How's that look? Sorry, it's a little junky. I have a very small apartment and not a lot of space. Let's back up a little bit. We're just doing this little skillet. Does that look okay to you guys? You guys did see the background a little bit. Sorry, stuff's a little stacked up. So we're gonna turn that on. I'm gonna go get this cupcake. Actually, I'll leave the cupcake picture there. It's fine. It's covering up some of the mess. I'm gonna pull this out. So I'm doing like maybe half tablespoon, 2/3 of a tablespoon of butter, maybe. Almost left the paper on there. There we go. We're gonna start with that. This puff pastry is kind of cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna do the savory. I'm gonna do savory just across the board, I think. So I'm going to cut it in, oh shit, cut it in half, kind of. And then I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do little squares. We're just gonna do little squares of this puff pastry. And I'll show you guys back whenever I'm doing smaller squares because I think even though they're gluten-free, other people are gonna want to eat them. I'm hoping this works because I've seen it done before and I'm hoping that I'm doing it right. And if I don't, oh well. We live and we learn. They're still gonna be good. It's like a spinach, sun-dried tomato, basil combination with some cheese. It's not gonna be like that's, there's no way that's gross, right? How's that butter looking? It's looking pretty good. It's turned into a cooking stream, guys. Can you believe it? I just forgot I also needed to make these. I'm waking up early, not waking up super early. I'm going over there early to help decorate. Because the Tater's stepmom is the one orchestrating the whole thing. And she bought a balloon arch. I don't know if you guys have heard about the horrors of setting up a balloon arch by yourself, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Okay. I'll spin you guys around. Spin you guys around to look at this. What's happening? There you guys go. If you guys can see, oh, I missed one, and you also can't see because of the fucking spinach. I just cut these in, I cut it into squares, and then I cut smaller, like not all the way through squares. You guys can't really see that, I don't think. Here, I'll lift one up. But what's gonna happen is we're gonna put the filling in between this, and it's gonna puff up around it. Right? Oh, you guys still can't see. There we go. Yeah. I don't feel like walking back to my room, back to the room to fucking do the cupcake picture. So it's just gonna be there while we're doing this. I'm crumpling up the spinach as I put it in the skillet. Yeah, let me rotate you guys around again. How's that look? You guys see it? We're not going to do too much spinach. Yes, it's going to cook down. I also have this bag very close to a very hot skillet. It's going to cook down. So we're going to do about that much. That's probably about a cup. Probably. And then these sun-dried tomatoes are one of my favorite things. Like the oil-packed ones. It doesn't necessarily have to be these ones, just whichever ones you can find. But these ones are the Delalo ones. Let me grab a fork. I don't know if I don't want to disrupt the camera. We're gonna put like 3 in here. Yeah. And then pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and we're gonna take ye old small spatula, beat up these sun-dried tomatoes. That's probably not a fun noise, I apologize. Probably could have done a little bit more spinach. It's not too late. Let me do some more spinach. We're gonna throw some basil in there too. More than I expected. If we end up with too much of this filling, I'm really not gonna be mad about that. It's gonna be really good. This is one of my favorite with sun-dried tomatoes and spinach and a creamy cheese. And when you mash up these sun-dried tomatoes, they let out some of that oil that they're canned in. It's so good. Like, I wish you guys could smell this. We're just gonna saute that down. We could probably even do more spinach, but I think we're gonna leave it there. Sorry, that's probably not a fun noise. It's me beating the fuck out of my oven. My stove. Okay, we're gonna take a couple sprigs of basil. Couple sprigs. Couple leaves of basil. We're just gonna tear it into there. I don't feel like doing a whole knife and all that shit right now with it. That's a lot of basil, but it's going to cook down. It's fine. Eat the hell out of that tomato. That's probably not a fun sounding noise. I might add a little bit more seasoning to this. Just because we're about to mix it with cream cheese and fat eats flavor. If you didn't know, fat does eat flavor. Every time you add fat to something, you're probably going to want to turn around and add more salt to it. So, a little bit of dried parsley out of Tater's Nana's garden. A little bit of dried oregano as well. Okay. Still following? I'm going to go sip this water I set over here. Hold on. So, I'm going to cut the heat on this. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm about to mix the cream cheese straight into this. Okay. And that is because I did not plan on doing this on stream. I also forgot I needed to do it. So my cream cheese is not to room temperature, so it is not going to mix well, I don't think. Let me go, while we're here, let me go turn this cupcake photo off. Get that out of here. Hi, Tinker. So you guys can actually fucking see what's going on. There you guys go. You can see my pots and pans that are stacked up in the corner. Actually, the cream cheese got kind of... It did get a little room temp really quick. We might not need to do all that. Let me grab a bowl real fast. Excuse the hell out of me. Hiccup. I wish I owned multiple cameras and phones and all of that. Because I'd love for this to be like cooking show style where you can see me actually doing stuff. But it's fine. You know, we're working with what we got. I should have changed the title while I was in there. Sorry for joining. I'm not actually making cupcakes right now. We're making puff pastry filling. I'm just pulling this whole fucking block of cream cheese in here. Honest. It's all over my hands. I'm gonna scoot you guys back over here actually. This is a flying by the seat of my pants recipe. I'm not following a recipe right now. At all. Like at all. Whoops. This is me in my kitchen. This is how I usually like to cook. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, let me go wash my hands real fast. I hate when I see people sneeze in a restaurant and they don't go wash their hands. I used to work in food service, and I was awful about that. I was not awful about sneezing and not washing my hands, just awful about like making sure everyone did wash their hands after they sneezed, coughed, anything, even if it wasn't on their hands. I'm like, you need to change your gloves. So I'm just mixing all of that together, just trying to get it cohesive, and then we're gonna mix some Parmesan in here once I get this cream cheese beat down. Ah! Ah! That's a... Come on! See, that was actually a perfect amount of spinach. I feel like any more and we'd be in the too much territory. Okay, we're just a mixing. Just a mixing. Ah! Ah, no. What is that? Okay. Okay, it's a little lumpy still. I'm trying to get the clumps out of it. Kind of looks like a really good spinach dip right now, though. I'm gonna sneeze again. Pepper, the black pepper, got my fucking... Oh, aggravated me. We're just gonna throw a little bit of parm in there, just for some bite. If you didn't know, Parmesan has a lot of fucking protein in it for how much you get. 28 grams, 10 grams of protein. Not that bad. 110 calories for 10 grams of protein. It's almost a perfect high protein food. Got a little perfect high protein food. But I love Parmesan. Like fresh Parmesan. I like the little shaky parm too. Not too much on my girl shaky parm. I love her too. She's very delicious. I am going to taste this and make sure it doesn't taste like absolute like nothingness after I mixed it in. Ugh, this this fucking workout, dude. I already went to the gym today. Okay. Thoughts? It looks like a good fucking spinach dip to me, dude. Like if you put that in a little skillet, let me get a spoon. Let me get a spoon to taste with. We got any spoons in the chat? There we go. Spoon? It's really good. Needs a little bit more salt, a little bit more across the board. Just a little bit more across the board. Like it has a taste, it's just not enough for my taste. I think just a smidge more salt, a little bit more seasoning. My secret weapon, which is a little bit of MSG. We're gonna be in fucking business, dude. And I'm gonna go clean that spoon off. And taste it again. If I was trying to be like a healthy bitch about this, I would have used cottage cheese instead of cream cheese, but like this, it's a bridal shower. Who gives a fuck? But you could use cottage cheese instead. You could also use low-fat cream cheese. The only thing about low-fat cream cheese is it's got no body to it the way full-fat cream cheese does. No body at all. I did wash this. You can see that it's wet. You can see that it's wet. I washed it. Yes. Ah! Threw the fucking spoon on the ground. Ooh. I'm gonna put a little bit of red pepper flake in it. Just a little. Just a little bit. I like a little kick. A little zip, a little kick. Okay, that's good shit right there. I could eat that with a fucking spoon, dude. Put that on a fucking sesame bagel. Ooh. Woo! That'd be good. A Tuscan cream cheese. It's basically what it is. Anything with sun-dried tomatoes in it gets called Tuscan, which I think is very funny. Like, it's accurate, I guess, but like, it's just still a little goofy. Okay, I'm grabbing a fresh spoon. The last one was silver. We're just going to spoon this into the little squares that we cut out. You guys can't even really see. I think that made it worse for you guys. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to have way too much of this mixture left over, and I'm kind of fucking hyped about it. Because it's really good. Not to brag, not to brag. So you still a little... Can you guys even see? Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Sorry the camera situation's a little scuffed. I'm trying. I'm doing my best, y'all. Is that better at all? I don't even know. Unfortunately, this is not a real cooking show where I'm just like, And I made these earlier, and then I pull out like beautifully made, like gorgeous finished versions. No, that's not the reality we're living in right now. If you put some sour cream in this and put it in a fucking skillet, It would be a very fucking delicious spinach dip. I'm not lying to you. Or bake it in a skillet, or just like whatever fucking container you've got. Like whatever oven safe container you've got, Pyrex, not Dutch oven. Whatever the hell you got. Okay. Whatever the fuck you got, dude. Topped it with a little extra parm, and then sour cream on it at the very end, like before serving. Bro. Bruh. That's some good eating. And maybe not with the tortilla chip, a traditional tortilla chip. Hear me out. Those soft non-dippers or baguette slices. I'm going baguette slice play on that, I think. So this may or may not work. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I gotta get this in the oven onto a pan. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. The pans are underneath the cabinet that I'm currently... Ooh, what is this delicious thing? Hi, Capra. Oh, shit. It is, so the bridal shower Mary's going to, she's gluten-free, Tater's sister. So I'm making, little, like, savory, like, puff pastry tart things for her. And so, we just sauteed spinach and sun-dried tomatoes and, some basil and a bunch of like garlic, onion, oregano, all that together. Y'all do not, please ignore that my fucking pan looks like this. Let me rinse it off real fast. I don't know what the hell's on it. But we sauteed it and mixed it with some cream cheese and some Parmesan. We're about to put it in the oven. I live in a very old, tiny apartment, so dishes in the cabinets, and like no matter what, it'll get dust on it. So that's why I keep cleaning stuff as I'm pulling it out. All right, let's get some parchment on this bitch. I'm hoping this works. If it doesn't work, it's just going to be good. Honest. Like, if it doesn't look as beautiful, again, like I said, a lot of the time, I don't make stuff that looks gorgeous, but I can make stuff that's pretty fucking good, no matter what it looks like. So, it's going to taste good. That filling is delicious. We are dealing with gluten-free puff pastry, so who even knows what it's going to do with the oven. I do think I'm going to pull it out about halfway through baking and hit it with a yield, another a little sprinkle of Parmesan maybe? Just for some extra little something. So I think what I saw let me read the instructions. This might not want you to do that. Okay. Unroll, puff, cut, or fill. Uses directed recipe. No thawing required. Brush the outside of pastry with egg or milk wash. I'm gonna do milk wash. I think egg wash is a waste. Because I don't think I'm gonna use a whole egg on this. I'm gonna be amazed if this works. It said wet fillings, will take a little bit longer. So we'll account for that. I think the egg will be prettier. ye old bowl. Ye old pastry brush, ye old bowl. Another tip, if you're ever baking something that involves eggs in it, crack your eggs into another bowl before you dump them into your big bowl of everything else. It is so you keep from having to fish out shells. It's so you don't have to keep fishing out shells. Let me clean that out of the way so you guys can actually fucking see what I'm doing. There we go. Is that better? Is that better at all? I'm sorry. I got the most fucking scuffed situation on earth right now. And I'm also mixing up my egg in the background. And trying to clean up so I'm not up till a midnight cleaning. As I was saying, crack your eggs into another bowl and then dump them into your batter or whatever you're doing, your cookie dough, whatever. So that way you don't have to fish out shells while you're doing stuff. Alright, I'm just sorry you guys can't really see. I'm just mixing up an egg with a pastry brush. It's not really that interesting. Alright, we're just gonna run that across the edges. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Hold on. I'll be right back. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Couldn't tell you why that keeps happening. Probably because I don't have the paid version of this app that I'm using. It's $12 for a year. I might just bite the bullet when I get paid because I'm having a lot of fun cooking on stream. The fuck? Huh? What happened? What just happened? Did my phone die? Oh, my phone died. No. No, my phone died. Fuck. Oh my god. Tinker, my phone died, everyone. It was on 100 too. I guess that app does use up a lot of everything. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me let me put it to BRB and I'll get this straightened out. I apologize. I should have my phone plugged up while I was doing this. I will be right back, gamers. We back. Thank God I bought a new phone or else y'all would have not heard from me for about 20 minutes because my old phone did not charge that fast. So, we back. I also fixed the view. You guys can see everything now. Also plugged into a charger. Yippee. Don't know why I didn't think to do that before. That's fine. It's already 10 o'clock, my boy. Wow. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. I usually just cook in my own like little solace, you know, like I'm usually not yapping to somebody. So this has been very fun, change of pace for me. So another cooking stream may pop up in the future. Okay. Do I sesame seed the edges? Do I sesame seed the edges? Because there is a temptation to sesame seed the edge. I feel like it just add a good crunch. I'm sesame seeding the edges. I might sesame seed the edges 6 of them. Or half. 8? I don't know how many we made. We're going to sesame seed the edge of some of them. Because I think that just does that not just sound delicious to y'all? Again, my favorite bagel, in my opinion, the most underrated bagel is a sesame seed bagel. I think, like, the taste of toasted sesame seeds is just so good. And they add so much crunch, it's like surprising crunch. So we did half. We'll do half. And those are going to get nice and toasty. I think they're going to look really pretty as well. So, I'm going to pull these over to the oven. How long these got to bake for? 12 to 15 minutes. Okay. Don't burn my fucking hand on stream. Alright, guys. Well, what are we going to do for 15 minutes? Who knows? I'm gonna just yap at y'all is what's gonna happen. I got nothing else to cook, like, legitimately this time. Like, for real this time, I don't have anything to cook. Anything else. Very far in the spinach dip territory. It would be very, very, very delicious with some artichoke hearts in it. They add like a nice tang, especially if you got the marinated ones. And whenever you were sauteing your spinach, you see too. I've had a fresh artichoke one with the breadcrumbs and the garlic butter and all that. So fucking delicious. Don't know how worth the labor is. Like, really fucking delicious. Like, you put a squeeze of lemon juice and stuff on it. Very, very, very fucking delicious. Having it at least one time in your life. We're kind of just chilling right now, gamers. I don't have anything else to do. See, this is why the egg wash is a waste. Like, yes, that was an extra large egg. If that was a medium egg, it would have been plenty. But, like, I guess now I gotta have a scrambled egg in the morning, you know? Like, I gotta have a scrambled egg. Which, like, I was gonna have eggs in the morning anyways. I fucking love eggs. Speaking of, I got fucking eggs tattooed on my arm because the first thing my grandmama ever taught me how to cook was scrambled eggs. So, and the yolks are me and her. So, it's for also. Let me get a lid for, speaking of eggs, let me get a lid for that. Bam, lid on the cream cheese, you guys. Have that on some toast in the morning, I think. Just enough for some toast. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. That's it for real this time. We're just kind of hanging out till these are done because I want you guys to see them. And I look a mess right now, or else I would uh, show myself on stream. I can show you guys a painting I did if you want to. I can show it to you. I did on my iPad. I can show it to you that way, just to kill some time, you know. Put my oven light on so you can see. I cannot wait to have a big, pretty kitchen with more than one counter. Like we have one counter right now, like actually one counter, and I hate it, like a lot. But hey, I got a roof over my head, and I can't complain about that too much. Let's see. So, I just finished this up. I don't know if you guys could see it. I haven't painted in a long time, and I wanted to just paint something. So I found this really pretty apple picture. It's like a still life of some apples on Pinterest. I feel like I pretty much popped off on that. I can show you guys some more stuff too, but very, very happy with that. Very, very happy with this. First thing I've painted in a very, very long time. This was another, as you can see, a little study I did of some skeletons, of a skeleton statue I found on Pinterest. I really like it. I turned it into a bookmark, but the bookmarks didn't sell too well. But I really like it. I'm very happy with it. I feel like I did a cool job on the texturing. This was for a friend's single. I really like this. This is kind of just my folder of favorite things that I've done as of recent. So I thought it was called, I cannot remember the name of the song. I'm so sorry, Cody, if you're watching. It's a self-portrait of a picture Liv took of me wearing a coif that she crocheted, Capra. So, yeah. 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 I just started this painting that does not look good at fucking all right now. It's of Kurt Russell in Escape from New York. Don't know if you've seen that movie. But it is... I'm not gonna call... It's a fun movie, not a fantastic movie, but Kurt Russell's pretty damn good in it, so that makes it a pretty good movie, in my opinion. But it's a fun movie. It's goofy as shit. It's so fun though. But I started that painting today. This is Greg. You guys know kind of about Greg. He's from my D&D campaign. That's a young Greg. This is Billabong the Goblin. She is a traveling merchant. She's my little old lady goblin character I pull out for one shots. Her name's Billabong. She talks like this. And she has everyone that she works with is a merchant. She hires everyone. This is Meredith. She was another D&D character in T's campaign we started. It was Curse of Strahd. She's a Way of the Long Death monk. Really loved her. And then this was Tater's character from that game. So, what else I got to show you guys? Honestly, I've not been making a lot of art. Like, a lot of the stuff on here is old as hell. Yeah. So... I mean, the video's playing in picture. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're kind of just hanging out right now. I'm gonna pull up a stool. Sorry, this kind of was where it dips off. It is 10 o'clock at fucking night. You know, like... I can only do so much. I've been at work. I went to work today. I went to the gym. Y'all got bonus content. Don't bitch too much at me about the dead air right now. I'm mopping this fucking kitchen tomorrow, dude. It's a fucking mess in here. I might wake up, have breakfast, and mop the kitchen. Oh. How are y'all doing? Here, I can draw on stream. Let's see. I can work on that Kurt Russell painting while we're here. I wish I could have the mini view show me the chat. That'd be cool, huh? Do you think I can make a note? We're waiting on pastries to cook. Hold on. If I make it like bright blue. Oh Lord, not with that. Waiting. Hold on, let's put on a separate layer. Waiting on pastry to cook. There we go. Here, I can zoom it in a little bit so you guys can actually see. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Here, we can put it up on the thing. Up on the thing. Can you guys see that? It's up on the thing. Yeah, oh shit! I about knocked the whole camera situation over. About knocked the whole camera situation over. That would have been bad. Kind of a baller setup, right? It's not janky at all. It's a little fucking janky. I'm just trying to give you guys something to look at. I need something to do for 10 minutes. I cannot see chat right now if you guys are talking to me, by the way. Now we're good. I kind of made him look very baby girl in this. He does look kind of baby girl in this, though. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Oh? There we go. You guys are just getting to see all of the things that I do. Except for game. You guys are not getting the gaming today. Because once this is done, I'm going to bed. I've already taken a shower. We're going to bed after this. Well, I'm going to read and then go to bed. You guys are not getting a reading stream. It smells good in here. You guys can't smell it, but it does smell good in here. I made his eye look very baby girl. You see that? Looks very baby girl. I'm either going to read or I'm going to play Tamagotchi Life. I've been loving playing Tamagotchi Life completely silent. Like, I know that sounds insane. I need to do an update on Yield Tamagotchi. There's been some updates. We added Alan to the island. Alan from Smiling Francisman has made it to the island. We've got... I haven't added a lot of me's. I can't think of any funny ones to add. I don't want to add politicians. Like, I don't want to add politicians at all. I feel like I need to add Jesus. I feel like that'd be kind of funny. Right. Oops. I'm about the wrong fucking layer. Here we go. On the wrong goddamn layer. There we go. You guys saying anything? This is such a scuffed setup. If I had my laptop, we would not have to be doing all this. I left my laptop at work. Tisk, tisk, I know. It's been 7 years since we've done our 18. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Let's just drop the opacity a little bit. It is more red than yellow, huh? If you guys have never seen this movie, I do recommend watching it at least one time, as goofy as it is. It is, New York has been turned into like a max security prison. Like the entirety of New York, I think, or like Brooklyn or something. Like it's either all of New York or Brooklyn. Like it's something like that. And so the president gets kidnapped on a visit, and Kurt Russell's character, which I think's name is Snake, um, is in prison and then gets offered like, what is the word? Not parole, but like gets offered to get out. Like gets a thing to get out if he can go get the fucking president. Like get the president out. And it's very, very, very cool. The vibes of the movie are great. The movie is a very goofy 80s action movie, but I enjoyed it. It's not a perfect movie. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but it's enjoyable enough. I did it again, didn't I? I did it again. I'll deal with that. I realized I was on the wrong layer, but it's fine. We'll be fine. Let me check on the pastries real fast. Oh my god, I almost died. Almost died. Oh, they did puff up. They didn't puff up around the mixture. They didn't puff up around the mixture at all. I may have done too much mixture and not enough pastry. I don't think I had enough on the edges. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that a bit. It might just be little bites. That's alright. I think we can work on his hair a little bit. Let's see what you guys are saying. Anybody saying anything? We probably got about like 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes on the pastry. They are puffing up, I will say. They are puffing up. It's just not puffing up in the way I expected. Which is fine. It's fine. They're still gonna be good. The filling is very good. The feeling is very good. And that's all that matters. Them tasting delicious is the most important part. It's also a little surprise for Mary. I think Mary's name on here is Chester Hot Fry. Yeah, he does look kind of baby girl. Let's maybe if we do that. He did make Kurt Russell look a little bit like baby girl. Okay. The eye's just a little too glossed, a little too puppy dog. That's not that bad. I don't know why I wanted to. I just saw this picture on Pinterest saved in my portraits, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. Kurt Russell from Escape from New York. Sure, why not? I don't know. Movies that you guys should actually really watch is The Thing. We were talking about Kurt Russell movies. The Thing is a damn good fucking movie. It's Tater's favorite movie. I might pull them out. They're getting a little toasty on top. One is like ridiculous looking. Yeah, I think I'll pull them out. Hold on. Now, art time over. Art time over. Move you guys over there. Okay. They smell really good though. They smell very good. Oh yeah, they're done. I think real puff pastry. No offense to the gluten-free girlies in the chat. I think real puff pastry would have done what I was looking for. But they don't look bad. They don't look bad. Bam. Thoughts? They don't look bad. They look pretty good. Let me turn the oven off. They look pretty good. Hot as shit right now. Oh my god. I said hot as shit and still tried to pick it up. Crispy edge. You see what I said about the sesame seeds? You see what I said? Oh no. Y'all. Anyways, I think I'm going to end it there. That closing out, I don't even know if you guys got to see them, but I do think that's where I'm going to end it. That just closing out again. I don't want to have to walk back in here. That just pissed me off. Oh, we're on an ad right now? Damn. I'll let this ad end and then I'll close that out. So, there you guys go. You can see them. I'm sitting at my desk right now, waiting on the ad to end. But yeah, it didn't realize I wasn't. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I was gonna try one, but they're piping hot, and as you can tell. Oh, I just see Capra reached a 3-stream streak. Thank you, Capra. Very sweet. I'm gonna refund, oh, not report. I need to refund Tater and T's, reward things. But, anyways. Y'all are back? Y'all are back? Thoughts? Anything? Y'all are back? Yes. I'm gonna end stream here. You guys can't see me. Actually, I'll come back in there and say bye. I'll come back in there and say bye. I'll pick it up and let you guys see it. I'll come back and say bye. I'll be very sweet and not lazy. Hold on. Hold on. They smell really good. I'll say they do smell very delicious. Look at that. Look at that. Very good. Very good. But yeah. I'm gonna turn this up so you guys can see me. Hi! Thank you all. I'm gonna turn around and see what that looks like. Hold on. Anyways, hi! Long time no see. Thank you guys for coming and decorating cupcakes with me. Fuck. Shit. Thank you guys for coming and decorating cupcakes with me and also baking, some more pastry guys. They actually settled down a little bit and they look a little bit better. So, I think they're fine. I think they're gonna be good. Thank you all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. You're about to just look at this for a second while I go turn my computer off. Or not turn my computer off. Let me just yap for a second. But yeah, thank you guys. I really enjoyed it. Might do another cooking stream in the future with a less scuffed setup. Anyways, have a good night. Bye. 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 Bye, 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 bye.